Morning everybody, shopping tour at House of Bonsai today. Good morning everybody. So we had a slight change of plans this morning, going from trying to go to the Chino Bonsai Club show today at Westminster Mall. Apparently it doesn't open until 11 o'clock. The show's supposed to start at 9, so switch of plans. I came on House of Bonsai to go shopping. So I'm gonna go to the back first if you haven't been here before. That's the owner, Vicky. Hi Vicky. She's working. We're gonna go there a little later on the way out, but just give you an idea what she has in stock. I haven't come here almost a good year, just because of COVID and stuff. So let's kind of go through what she has in the front. So in the front, she has some really awesome, oopsie, wrong way, junipers in the ground. They vary in price. Just to give you an idea of selection here that she has. This is in the front. So if you're looking for something that's kind of groomed or manicured already and you just want to finish kind of a finished tree pretty quick, something like that. That's in like a 7-gallon pot. And you know, and these are prostratas if I'm correct. I might need a schooling lesson on junipers, but it looks like prostratas. And she has a whole field full of them. Some are kind of pre-wired. You can see, like, you can kind of see kind of the development already in that stage. Oh, that's a really cool one too. You can see like right there. Really cool tree. So you give you an idea, she has a lot of them, and it depends what you're looking for. This is a great opportunity to come down. I really suggest to come out like early in the morning, just because it's much cooler. You know, we're hitting 100 degrees, 97, 98 degrees. So she has a hoop house, store some of her more of her delicate trees here. I mean, you can see there's like 70 degrees there. We got some maples. So we're looking I'm always looking for really unique type of maples. She has Ayakawa, which is that cork bark maple. And the maple thing, it's really cool. See that corkage right there? It's really cool. Some really good maples here. I don't know prices. I can ask her on the way out. I know they're gonna be priced well. Again, I haven't been here in a whole year. I just kind of drop by once a year, just gonna see what they have, see if I'm looking for anything particular. A lot of black pines on the side. Really healthy. Look at this guy. Really healthy. Really green. Good shoots. Pretty old if you look at the barkage. I mean, that's one telltale sign how old a tree is, especially a pine, is that development of its bark. She has a whole field of it. See, she has a whole field of that. On the other side, if you're looking for Yopan hollies, it has a bunch of these. I had one and I sold it, and I regret it now, just because it was a really good tree. Easy to grow. I mean, they're like hedge material. She has some deciduous stuff out here. Let's see. Look at the leafage. So I think this is Zakova, just because of the roughness of the bark. And then those things are on the ground. Yeah, those like those Zakovas. That looks like a dogwood. No, it's dogwood, just because of the buds, flower buds are still on there. And more Zakova. So if you're looking for Zakovas, Vicky has them. Because Zakovas are almost like elmish. They're like very elmish growing patterns. I never had good luck with them. I had a pair, but they didn't like I don't know, survive. I think that's not a good word. Thrive. They didn't thrive in my environment. I wonder it was not enough light or not enough water. So she has a field. I'm gonna check this field out. Let me back up. I know my camera's in the way here. Sorry, guys. She had a field of this stuff of Chinese quince. So Chinese quince are from the Japanese quince. They're more tree-like. I got mine from her. I'll show you when I do my home tour again. But they have really muscular trunks. They have really big leaves. They do fruit and flower. Let me see if I can see a fruiting one. If I can. Oh, there's fruit right here. So that's what the fruit looks like. Rather large. So this is kind of a large species bonsai. Not the time of the year to really like go through this, but like fall time, winter time, it's fun because some of these trunks look really awesome. I think last time I asked, they're around the 250 to 400 range. But remember, these guys have been groomed, put out of the ground again. Good, at least 10 years. I bought mine when I started, and it's still like a little skinny, but these things are pretty chunky. They have really good movement. They're pretty stiff, so you can't really bend them at this stage. It's really like a cut and grow situation. But she has that. She has those movements already there. You just got to pick the right one. But that's something I would recommend here if you don't have one. Really nice black pines. They're really healthy too. She's been needle pruning them and really like going after those really strong buds. Check this one out too. I think my last pine for today. There you go. Oh, it's just some seiju. That looks like seiju. No, I am correct. Starts with a Y. I'll come to me in a minute. Crud. It starts with a Y, but it's not a seiju. It's the other one. It's a large type elm. I don't have that variety. I was always hunting for it. She has other hoop houses. This is the first one. And you can see all that back there. That's all Chinese quince. She's gonna have a bumper crop, man. They're seriously ready to roll. And you got a variety of smaller plants here. Some of them look like azaleas, just some azaleas, some camellias, some trident maples over rock. Let's try to over rock. That's pretty cool. Some jasmines on the floor here. Let me see what's in that back corner. I don't know what this is. Oh, I had these things. I love these. So these are like she calls it samurai orchids. They're really cool. I killed mine finally. I think it was just too hot. And then I don't think I don't have that right media, but I might pick one up today. Just because I have the atrium now. It really does well in there. Of course, you want like yard tree. She has plenty of that here. Pretty awesome. So these are grown on a pole. That's why you have this kind of like shape, and they wrap around the pole and they grow that way, so they get that trunk twist. But if you need landscape tree, you know, she has a bunch. Great selection too. This side is all junipers, mostly prostratas. Those are like 2-gallon pots. Let me show you them close. They're pre-wired. great trees to make like beginner trees, or you have a, if you want to do like a, you know how they have the paint night, you want to do a bonsai night. This is my favorite spot. So she puts this as like a wind hedge to block the wind. The wind's pretty bad here. At least I can get in. This is my little shopping center that I like. She really blocked it. Let me walk around. On the other side of that, she has her growing field. I don't know if people want to know. I got more. It's the same side Juniper. Let me walk around this corner. Big ume in the pot, if you know, like a 36-inch pot. Ow. So this is her field grown stuff, which she's kind of known for. She puts them in these Anderson containers. These I think they were 16 inches, and she placed them on the ground, just like how Ed Clark, Michael Roper says, you know, you're growing them for that quick growth, that refined growth. And so she has I have to come back. This is an ume. Look at that, baby. Look at that. It's beautiful. Just awesome. Really taken off since the last couple times I've seen it. Trunks are huge. Okay, so I got my last couple umes that did really well from Vicky. And she has them in the ground. She has some crab apples too. If you're looking for crab apple, here's a crab apple. Let me turn this around here. So a crab apple. So, and here's the fruit. So how I buy fruiting specimens, I make sure there's fruit on them like that. This is a beautiful crab apple. So if I was buying a tree, I would make sure I come during the spring or late fall. And what I do is make sure that it's the trunk that I like. Some of the branch structure, because most of the time you're going to make a new branch structure anyways. And then of course you're going to look for something that has fruit, just to guarantee you that's a viable plant. Talk about trees in the ground. Here's a Chinese quince, just one example that she has. You can tell, look at that trunk. That's beautiful. And the kind of fun part about infield trees is if you want one, you're gonna have to work it, because you're gonna have to be on your knees looking for trees. More prostratas all across. Now, of course, this is all field grown stuff, so I'm not gonna wander through here. It's fun. I mean, so it gives you an idea. So can we get a bird's eye view? She's got a lot back here. She got a lot. So if you're looking for ume, she's probably the one that you're looking for. A lot of prostratas. That's what my trees look like right now. I mean, just in this heat. I mean, this heat's killing everything. I mean, she's not an exception. She's not on a drip system. She's, everything's hand watered, just because it's a really large operation. It's actually a sprinkler head too. Really large operation. So it's kind of hard. If you have a drip system, you know what I'm talking about. Someone comes in, messes with your system, the whole thing doesn't really work. So that's pretty much why most of these commercial growers don't really use that manner. Let me duck into this hoop house. Portulacaria, okay, or dwarf jade. Some other miscellaneous stuff. She has some grapes that she dug up. These are Zinfandels, or from Rancho area. So there's some digging spots left, not many. So if you're looking for a grape, she has it. They're great trunks. Look at this trunk. Awesome looking trunk there. Everybody's working. She's growing some stuff out here. There's some tamarisk back in that corner right there. It's really good. Not looking for trees particularly right now. I would be tagging something. You know, it's been of course, keep going up. That goes all the way back there. She has a lot of junipers. big scale stuff. Feminas, if you're looking for feminas. Only caveat, Vicky doesn't have prices on anything, so my suggestion, bring a tag or something, because there's so many like to choose from. Tag your tree, have Vicky drive you to your spot, and then I would ask how much for the tree if you're looking for that particular type of tree. Just miscellaneous stuff. Nepali palms, that's the one right here if you're looking for some tropicals. So this is Nepali palm. Okay, oops, sorry, let me get that camera down. Do apologize. Nepali palm, really a tropical. Tell you has that fruits from it. Turns like a purple color. That's why there's, you know, the Nepali plum. And I'm not gonna walk to the back, but she's mostly the prostratas all in the back corner. Feminas are usually right there. But yeah, great selection. She also has a retail side. Sells like, what is it? Some pots, some stands. I'll go look at it right now. Wire, and of course, some soil mix. So if you need that, she's not a bad source for it. David and June is probably the best local source that we have. Pumice, I actually go to Whittier Fertilizer Company, and I just found out about Wolfenbarger out in Chino that you just buy it by the truckload. So maybe I'll make a video about that. It's just the suppliers out in our area. If you're in the Southern Cal area, you know, want to hit these people up. I'm gonna go look at some umes again a little later after I've done filming, but you know my secret space now, or my secret spot. So if you're looking for one, come down, support her, you know. Just like I say, any businesses, especially mom and pop ones like this, you know, especially in our really limited hobby here, you know, we don't support them, they go away. I mean, we don't get this opportunity to go buying. I'm almost back, almost to the front. Again, there's a whole bunch of Chinese quinces. I'm eyeing them. They're really slow growing. I like them. They don't heal over well. But if you get them to like Kofu size, like, you know, like 2-man, 4-man size trees, they look really cool. Especially the muscular trunks. I can't explain it. I've seen these pictures of the Kofu 10, and I'm going, I want one. Especially when they're just fruiting. I mean, these guys are really cool how they manipulate the fruit to stay on for shows. I can't say anything else about that. Almost to the front. Of course, this is her main house, her main storage area. So of course she needs soils, different type of soil from Akadama down to Scoria, even pre-mixed soil mix here she has. Korean brands, not bad. I need to actually pick up Kanuma probably. Might pick up from her. Of course you got some wire and some miscellaneous stuff if you're looking for that. She has it. So, of course you need some not fertilizer, what is it? Insecticide, she has it. Small tools, and of course some cut paste and other items or miscellaneous stuff she has. This is her retail side. So you're looking for pots. I actually got most of my growing pots through her. They're really affordable, especially these plastic ones. I love these plastic ones. They look kind of nice for growing, so you're not in like a grow pot. Other things that she has, I'm always buying, are these these ceramic. No, they're not ceramic. There's a name for these. Not porcelain. I'll come to, but you guys know what I'm talking about. These are actually really good for growing, just because they keep that temperature of that root ball really nice and warm. They're from Japan, and I love them. I like these. I keep them as I can. Ooh, she has containers. I might have to buy one of this for my giant grape. Oh, you guys haven't seen the giant grape yet, but yeah. But she has some, you know, some decent display pots. some high fire clay shohin pots. This is actually pretty darn cool. But if you're, oh, too big, that would have fit my grape. Sorry, I'm digressing. But if you're looking for some stands, some woodwork, she has that. Let me open the, so you can see, she has that here in the container. So if you're looking for the Dizas and stands, she has that. They're getting harder and harder to come by, and of course she has some mid-quality Chinese, Korean, some pottery. You know, they're relatively inexpensive, so there's another source. It's like something like that's $320, $345, something like that. That's not bad for like 200. So it's nice shape for 300. That's not bad, but they're imported. But if you need something, a larger pot, she has it. Of course, she has classes. I gotta ask her when she has classes again. But that's some of her wares. Of course, that's a stand. I don't think she has any like high-end pots anymore that I know of. I think I bought her last high-end pot. It was a Riho pot. It's in my. Of course, if you're looking for some tools, she has that. I think she supplies Yoshi. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah. So that particular brand, if you're looking at a particular brand. Of course, she has the Mudmen. So if you're looking for, you collect Mudmen, she has that. And let's go to her, let's finish off, let's go to her main sales house area. Let's see Michael. Michael's, we've been locked out of our show, so Michael's shopping. What did you buy, Michael?
Heavy wire and green cut paste.
Oh, simple supplies that everybody needs. Look at that. All right, let me go inside her showroom, I call it. So she has her finished trees here. Beautiful juniper that's been probably grafted. Awesome looking tree. A cascade. That's awesome cascade too. Look at that. Some are really finished trees are in here. Of course, they're locked at night for security reason. You guys understand that? Really awesome Miyogi. All finished. So if you're looking for a finished tree, she has it. Of course, she sells things online. This is most of her online stuff back here. You'll see her on I think eBay. I think I'll put her handle on eBay if you want. If you're from the East Coast and you're looking for trees, she has that. And I'll put that in the description if you want it. Oh wow, it's blooming. Check that out. It's a wisteria. It's blooming and it's pink. Check that out. That's pretty cool. And let me walk back the other side. Because I can get a couple words from Vicky. At least her, when she's open and then she ships online. So all the stuff that she has on this side on the perimeter is usually her online sales. Talking about ficus, I actually need one. I need to do a grafting, and so I can find one a little later when I disappear. But she does have a cool blue atlas cedar and a really cool muscular pomegranate. So, yeah. Hey Vicky, quick question. What are your hours for your stores? Just if someone wants to drop by?
8 to 5.
8 to 5, and that's
Monday through Saturday.
Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're open Monday through Saturday. There, you heard from the lady here. And then do you ship if people are from the East Coast?
Yeah.
There you go. She answered from the lady there. Thank you, Vicky.
Oh, you're welcome.
She's working. I'm gonna bother her. She's a hardworking lady. But yeah. Let me flip this camera around really quick. All right. So if you like the quick walkthrough in the sales area, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put in the comment. I'll post everything to Vicky if I get a chance. But other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys later.